Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khan, host on Car Blog India, and today we are driving the MG Hector. We are here in Kannur and the weather is beautiful. You can see there, that's the sky, and we are driving hybrid as well as the diesel version of the MG Hector today, and we'll give you our drive impressions of the MG Hector. Let's get started with this video. Make sure you watch it till the end. Before we start our drive, which is about to flag off, this is a quick design overview of this car. We have already shown you the MG Hector, and this is how it looks from the outside. Quite sporty, quite modern, and very masculine. The design language is good. It's modern, it's stylish. You can see the grille, the use of chrome, sleek headlamps. These are DRLs, these are projector lamps, fog lamps, the lower grille, the scuff plates which are in dual tone, the diamond cut alloy wheels here, sleek side mirrors, and you have chrome here which may be a part of accessory package, I'm not sure. And these are the roof rails which look sporty, and these are the body lines which are running right from the front all the way to the back, which give a very sporty and dynamic character to this car. And on the rear you would find very large combination lamps which move all the way across from one end to the other end, the MG logo in the middle, shark fin antenna, and all in all it looks very smart and very modern. Let's take you inside the car now. It has touch entry or the keyless entry here, and this is the driver side console. You can see the door console looks quite nicely designed. These are the power window controls. This is the inside door handle, as you can see, finished in satin chrome finish, and this satin chrome finish continues. The front seat on the diesel variants are power adjustable, and you have a lot of gadgetry here. This is the steering wheel. You have controls on this side as well, and here you have the air conditioning vent, some more controls for the outside rear view mirrors, boot opening, etc. And you also have cruise control, which is on this side. Let me push the button and start this one. As you can see, the tacho on the right is actually anti-clockwise and the speedometer is clockwise, and you have a large digital display in the middle of these two. And here you have the large infotainment system. This is probably a 10-inch. I'll add that to the description section below. This is a 10-inch screen. This is a touch screen display which is voice assisted. The large air conditioning vents in the middle. This is the Fox leather finish, and this is plastic which looks like leather. Front seats look spacious and they are power adjustable, 6-way power adjustment in the front seats on some trims. For details, check out the Car Blog India website, which has the detailed overview. Here you have USB ports, auxiliary port. You have 2 USB ports. This is for music, this is for charging, and there is 3.5mm aux. This is for traction control on and off. This is the inside rear view mirror, which is manual, and here you have the controls for the sunroof. And the sunroof is quite large. As you can see, it's a panoramic sunroof which goes all the way to the back seat. And let me open this for you. This is the perfect weather in Coimbatore, where we are starting the drive, to use the sunroof, and it looks very luxurious. In fact, probably the best in the segment. You won't get a panoramic sunroof in this price segment easily. So it looks quite plush. And this is the rear seat, as you can see, very nicely contoured. The leg space is also quite ample here. It has music by Infinity. The speakers etc. are by Infinity. As you can see, the branding on the doors. It has armrest in the middle, head restraints on all 3 seats at the back, and this is the sunroof, how it looks. You tell me how it looks to you, and I'll show you the boot now. But before that, let me open the sunroof properly so you can open this half glass section. And the good thing is that the sunroof is tinted, so it's not fully transparent. especially for Indian weather. You would not want a fully transparent sunroof because the sun is quite harsh. So let's close the sunroof and let's take you to the boot and show you the boot space, which is electronically. The boot release button has been provided here, so let me just press it. The boot is electrically released and is automatically opened once you press a button. There is also a button at the rear on the boot to open it. And this is how the boot space is. There is a tray here to shield the luggage, and this is how good the luggage space is. It's upwards of 500 liters, and there's a button to close the boot here. Just press this button, stand away, gives you a few beeps to warn you that it is closing, so you just keep some distance from it, and it is now closed. So you tell me, how did you like the space inside the MG Hector? Let me give you another look at the rear seat from this angle. And as you can see, the rear seat here is reclining, which is another cool thing. It's a 60-40 split, and this looks like a very comfortable place to be in, especially with the rear AC vents. And there is also charging socket here and a small cubby hole for storing your smartphones, etc. And this is how the sunroof looks. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Did you notice this badging which says internet inside? This is actually a connected smart car. So now let me give you a quick demo of their iSmart system, which is their connected car system. So I'll try and give you a very quick overview here. Hello MG.
I'm listening.
Play some music on Ghana. Hello MG.
I'm here.
Set temperature to 22 degrees.
Temperature is set to 22 degrees Celsius.
So as you can see, you can talk to the system and get your work done. If you don't want to activate the voice assistant by saying hello MG, you can press on this button. This also activates the voice assistant.
I'm listening.
There are only few buttons down here, and most of the things are digital. You also have this button which is 360. Once you press it, or when you are in reverse mode, you can see that you can see all around the car. So there are multiple cameras. There are cameras on the outside rear view mirrors. There are cameras on the front as well as rear. So you can see an all around view when you're parking this car, which comes in very handy. You also have parking sensors. You can turn on or off, and this system also has an inbuilt eSIM. eSIM means that it cannot be removed from the car. It's a part of the ECU or the system or the smart car system, and this is how the instrument cluster looks. So all in all, a very futuristic car, and there is an application to control it, to remotely lock, unlock it, to turn on, turn off the AC. In fact, you can also control the sunroof using the app. So things like these come in very handy when you want a smart car which is actually an internet connected car, and it gives you a lot of features in that sense. And this is the iSmart app that I was talking about. So you can control your sunroof, tailgate, etc. from here. You also have remote control, travel, geofence, smart drive, diagnostic, etc. So it is quite connected when it comes to connected features, and it also has its own voice enabled infotainment system which gets activated when you say, hey MG,
Yes.
turn off the AC.
Climate control is off.
Now let me tell you how it drives. Now it is the time to talk about the ride quality, engine performance, comfort, handling, and all that you need to know about how this car drives and handles. Right now we are driving the diesel variant, and it comes with three engine options. There is a diesel engine which comes with 170 PS of power and 350 Newton meters of torque, the one that we are driving. There is a petrol and a petrol hybrid. Both the petrol and the petrol hybrid deliver 143 PS of peak power and 250 Newton meters of torque. They all come with 6-speed manual But the hybrid additionally comes with an option of 6-speed automatic with dual clutch transmission. We have not driven the automatic yet. We have driven the manual petrol hybrid as well as the manual diesel. They both come with 6 gears, and these cars handle very well. The handling and the suspension performance on both the cars is almost alike. We didn't find much of a difference when it comes to handling between these two cars, the petrol and the diesel. The steering feels well weighted and gives you ample feedback of the road, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the way it handles. There is slight body roll, especially when you are going around the curves on the mountain roads like we are doing right now. But when you are going on straight road, you would not feel that roll. The car feels very composed and very planted. The tire size is 17 inches on the variants that we are driving, and these are very grippy and very good on the road. In fact, even on the winding sections of the road, they are holding up pretty well. The suspension is good, well tuned for comfort as well as good handling. Steering is something that I particularly like about this car, and it feels really, really good. Apart from that, braking is on point. It's very confidence inspiring. I have gone very fast on the corners and it does not feel shaky or it does not feel uncertain. The car feels very well planted on the road. When it comes to engine performance, I particularly like the diesel. The clutch is a bit on the heavier side though, but once you start rolling, you would love the torque delivery. Just above 1500 rpm, the turbo kicks in and you get to feel a punch which is quite strong, and the car drives very well. The diesel engine is quite torquey and quite good. The power band is also very wide. It easily revs till 5000 rpm, but I would suggest that you drive it between 1015 to 3000 rpm. That's where it will feel comfortable, as well as because beyond 3000 rpm it tends to get noisy with the diesel engine. The petrol, on the other hand, is quite linear and is less torquey at 215 Newton meters of peak torque. It feels like a typical petrol. The clutch is much lighter on the petrol car. I've driven the petrol as well. The diesel clutch is much heavier. But petrol has its own advantage. It's much quieter. It has much less vibrations, and the NVH is very good on petrol compared to diesel. But having said that, in absolute terms, the NVH on this car is also not too bad. There is slight vibration that you can feel in the steering, and there's slight noise or the clatter that comes into the cabin after 3000 rpm, but it is still very quiet. I'm recording this video without any microphone, and the phone is picking up the sound, and you can judge by the sound of this video that it is not too noisy even with the diesel. But once you rev it, so let me show you. You can hear the engine sound inside the cabin, but if it is below 2000 rpm, it is fine. So I'm just putting it in a higher gear, and now we are going at around 1500 rpm, where it feels pretty silent. So that's how it drives. So ladies and gentlemen, that was our review of the MG Hector. How did you find this car? What are your views? Do let us know in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this video. Do tell us if you like our videos by subscribing to our channel and press the bell icon for latest video updates. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.